This is Black Views, bringing you the Black news. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So today I have another video for you. This video is from Bishop Patrick Wooten, and he stands firm on Kamala Harris' message. He basically reached out and he made a statement, went viral, and he's going to explain to you how. Remember in my previous videos, I'm telling you that they're going to start censorship. They're going to really start to the point where they're going to want to file charges against people for what they have to say if they do not agree, or they feel things can be done a different way and they don't agree the way things are going. They're going to start prosecutions. They're going to start prosecutions for people that are not towing the line. And so let's listen to Mr. Bishop Patrick Wooten. Excuse the noise in the background.
I do hope that that we react. I hope that that Christians say something. We don't react with violence. We don't react with hitting anybody. We don't do that. But we do stand for the faith. We don't. It's amazing the things that we let get past us, and we say.
I'm one that when it comes to religion, I ask the basic question: what does it do for progression for Black people in America in our present state? So you can be from Muslim to Christianity to whatever group that you choose to worship. But at the end of the day, the question should be asked, how does this affect Black people? And when you have a Bishop, Patrick Wooten, who may say something that he thinks that concerns Black people, you will see how they come down on you. Let's go.
Nothing. And there ought to be a concern. And believers have got to speak up as never before, because times, my friends, are changing. I'm headed somewhere. I have heard from a lot of people who are calling me at home and texting me and letting me know that they're with me. In 2020, when Kamala Harris was running with Joe Biden to be the VP, during that time, we said something and made a tape and put it out there, and it has resurfaced. It has gained new life. It has gone viral again, and people are calling me, cheering me on. Now, let me tell you where I'm not headed, because some of y'all, you're getting a weird look on your face. I'm not standing up here to disavow that, because I said it and I meant it. And I still feel the same way. But when I said that, what I said was, I said she was bad for Black people. I did. And I'll tell you why. The reasons I gave. She boasted that she performed the first same-sex marriage of California. I didn't know it until she told that. I don't think, with 70% of our children being born to families where there are no moms, where there are no dads, do we need to see, little boy ain't got a daddy, do we need to see same-sex couples in the community? Do you think that's good? Don't you think that adds to the confusion? People already make jokes about Black boys and Black kids on Father's Day. Cruel people say that the average Black boy have nothing to celebrate. What's sad is, for 70% of them, it's true. So do you want to add to the mix that? I think not. I said it. Also, don't think that being pro-abortion, killing unborn human beings, which disproportionately affects us, is good for us.
Remember, that's what Kamala and the Democratic Party is running off on: abortions, same-sex marriages, and that's something we don't have to know about. We really don't. This doesn't have to be something that needs to be brought up.
I still believe that black folk have a right to be born like everybody else. I'll never change from that. It's not written anywhere in the U.S. Constitution or anywhere. It's not written in any religion. It's not written in any place where people would go to even find a precedence that a woman has a right to have an abortion. Roe v. Wade was bad law. It was never put to vote by the people. The Supreme Court made that decision and it was overturned and sent back to the states. So I did say that. But when I said that,
Now listen and notice how. Remember, you cannot speak against the machine. You can't have an opinion, and you damn sure can't say no. If you have any kind of following or any kind of influence, there's a concern.
something happened to me, and I've told many of you about it, but I need to tell it again because I am high profile and the IRS, the government, watches me. I've heard from them. They've told me that. We know who you are. We're watching you. And they came to see me, sent agents to see me. We met here. 3 agents, all of them from out of state. That's 3 plane tickets, 3 hotel rooms. I mean, they spent money to come after me. And we met in the suite. It was my wife, myself. I had to get an attorney. My attorney and those 3 agents. And they were quite belligerent in their address of yours truly.
And see, that's the attack. Just like today, if anybody claims FBA or if anybody is speaking on things concerning foundational Black Americans, there are people out there that get hostile. They just don't want to hear it. They want to shut it down, and they have nothing but bad words and bad things. You're divisive. You're like the white supremacists. You're all these things because you're speaking for the betterment of your own people. When every group speaks on their own in high reverence. I mean, you have Nigerians come here. They got their own group, and they support each other. Their own stores. They got more businesses than we do. All these other groups they're concerned with themselves, and rightfully so. But when FBA begin to speak and stand up for ourselves, then what you receive is this. And this is cooperation from the federal government. And there'll be and the same person that probably was belligerent with him was a person with a black face.
And I'm no shrinking violet. I give just as good as I get. I push back. I'm not a punk. When you come, I'm like John the Baptist. Jesus said, when you went to see John preach, did you go see a reed shaking in the wind? When y'all come to hear Wooden preach, you come to hear a man. I say what I mean what I say.
And that is the problem. He comes as a man. He comes forward as a man standing on 10 toes, straight, free-thinking man of God. And he's going to receive all the flack in the world. All the flack in the world because he's standing up on principles and values.
I'm not changing from that. So I finally asked them, what did I say that was so wrong? And the brother who was on the team yelled out to me with a high voice, you said Kamala Harris is bad for black people, and you can't say that.
Now, see, he's supposed to have a right to free speech, the ability to be able to say that. But as you can see, they're changing laws and they're changing things to believe that now, if you say anything you shouldn't say, now we're going to come after you. You see where we're going to. This is the society that we're going into because they don't want people speaking about what is right.
I said, is that what this is all about? I said, well, what if I told the truth? You still can't say it. Now, why am I bringing that up today? I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to the IRS. I told them, see, because let me tell you what they came to do. They said, we are here to revoke your nonprofit status, and we want to go back through, we want to go through your books and look at every offering the church raised from the day you made that statement up until this current time and tax you for that too.
Dates in particular from the day he made the statement, not before that, but after he made that statement, which tells you this was focusing directly on his statements, on his opinion. And this is how black people as a whole have been targeted throughout time in America. Anything that values the black man and any speaking out from the black man on things, this was happening. They're not doing this to so-called synagogue Jewish rabbis. They're not doing this to other groups, religious groups, based on their opinion. And let's continue.
Now, that's what they came and told me. Now, I want to say to my friends in ministry on the other side, you guys, y'all, I know y'all feel good. You got it made. Because on the other side, you can invite the politicians you like to your church. And I saw one the other day, the man invited the person he wanted and preached him. Amen. Y'all standing? Why y'all standing? Oh, okay.
What I like about this particular bishop, he's aware. Like he sees things, and he's not afraid to ask questions. He doesn't assume that there's one thing or the other. He may see something, and then he'll stop what he's doing to ask what it is. And I appreciate what he's saying today.
I didn't know what was going on. Man invited the man, thank you, to the church and preached him. I see where in town a preacher has made a commercial in his church speaking against the lieutenant governor. You can say anything you want on the other side, and you don't get a visit, you don't get harassed, you don't get anything.
See, listen. Whatever you speak on, when he says the other side, like he's speaking against Kamala. So because he's speaking against Kamala, Kamala is currently in office at this time. She has the weight of and influence of the government to go visit people. Ain't this some shit?
I was in church when I learned that I was a Democrat. I learned it from the pulpit when I was a little boy.
That's pretty much how most black people were. It was almost like religion. Our political views were like our religion, and those were friends of Martin Luther King. Okay, that was Kennedy, and then we just went right on down the line with anything that we thought these people were. And like I said, that's what was preached to us from our elders.
That's where I learned that at. And I am a non-affiliate, just for the record. I've never been a Republican. I'll never be a Democrat again. I'm non-affiliate.
Same as I.
But the point I'm making is that's lawfare. That's That kind of behavior is a threat to democracy because it's designed to silence dissent.
Do you hear what he said? It's designed to silence you. You know, there's rhetoric that's designed to silence you. If you're having a complaint, if there's something you're speaking out about, oh, stop whining. Oh, let it go. Oh, you don't have a job. Oh, you're mad because your life isn't working your way. These are people that silence you. Has nothing to do about righteousness.
That's a page from the Marxist Leninist playbook. That's communism. If you speak up, if you do not fit the narrative, we'll come down on you. We'll put the weight of the federal government on you.
So just imagine as we, get further on down this line here, you're going to start to see, if you speak out against homosexuality, or if you speak about things that are degenerate, that are not right, this is what's going to come down on you. You're going to have the weight of the government being used because the government will then be infiltrated with people that support degeneracy. And guess what? When you keep people from doing things that just aren't right or are not in decorum, and you keep people from doing things, that's what they're gonna come after you hard because now they have the power. It used to be a time when a righteous man was a lawman, or a righteous man was in charge. And now, as you can see, nepotism, all types of corruption is being allowed into jobs, into our federal government. And before you know it, this is why you have people that exist, that work, and none of the work gets done because the competency level has dropped as far as knowledge in jobs, standard operating procedures, doing things the way that it's supposed to be done. We're in a time now when no one does their job, and if they're asked to do a job, there's a problem.
We will threaten you. We will try to put you out of business. That is wrong. But that is what is going on. And what I'm telling you now, I'm not telling you something I read in a book. This is what they did to me. So I want to say to the IRS, when you see that again, because you're going to see it, my hair was black.
And this is what happened. You might owe a bill, I don't know, child support. I bet it could be anything that can cause you to get audited, or someone feels you didn't pay tax this particular year or that year. These are the people that they're weaponizing policies. So instead of getting those that haven't paid taxes or that skip out on taxes, they'll just start targeting black people that get a pulse of speaking out on something. Then now here comes this government agency. Now you're getting audited. Now you owe. Now you need to report in. Now you need to be this, that, and the other. And this is what our American government has stepped down to through degeneracy. But it's always happened to black people, honestly.
At that time, and I have not broken the law and released a new one. As a matter of fact, that's out there, that didn't come from us. Other websites have it, and I'm not going to ask anyone to take anything down. That's not my point, because they didn't make me responsible for that. I just want them to know that I did not put that out there. Amen. This time, okay. I do hope
that. So we're going to stop right there. I want to thank you for listening to this video today and my reaction. And to close out, this is exactly what I've been speaking of. This is a microcosm of what is about to happen. Just like what you see with many of these social media sites, anti-blackness has been on the rise. All type of lies, charts, per capita, it's on the rise. At the same time, righteousness is being attacked. It's being attacked because the degeneracy is moving back into the White House. And with Kamala, I really think it'll be one of the death blows to the black community, because she's already cosplayed as us to be us, at the same time doing the work to counter us. And so what's coming next is you see a lot of LGBT that's going to be representing black men, okay? And they're under the clause of LGBTQ. You're going to see a lot of entertainers, singers, rappers, actresses, and they're going to come out of the woodworks because remember, FaceTime, right? So they're all about staying visible, being seen, and so they're going to play to us with the rappers and all those things that black people like that we have created, but they're showing you the degenerate side, and they're pitching that along with the Democratic Party. So it's going to get rough, but I'm just showing you so you can see. And so I'll leave it there and I'll come again. This is Black Views, bringing you the black news. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Also like and comment.